We're starting off dark. Probably the Wi-Fi, most likely. Yeah. Let me know if it starts lagging again, y'all. As soon as it happens. Soon as it happens. Soon as it happens.
Leslie Clark.
She sharded. We are 3 seconds into the video. She let out a wet one. A wet fart. You can tell it's poop in there.
Why's there a cop? Yo, how is it freaking public intoxication when I'm doing it at home? You have got a sewer for a mouth. I just threw it up.
Ugh. Y'all are laughing. That is disgusting.
No, wait.
Ew.
I'll be straight up with you. I told her how old I was. I said, I'm not allowed to talk to anybody above the age of 17.
Leslie Clark is a 25.
Is no. I will give her this. Mama letting that thing clap is disgusting. Is disgusting. She does have a job. Imagine what the coochie smell like. That is disgusting. Well, that is disgusting. You should not. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. I can't even. Jeremiah, you want her? Paul Glover?
5-year-old TikTok content creator.
Mind you, she's doing. I'm thinking she was about to do like a tour around the Burger King. She's doing a dance in the Burger King, but she does have a job. Unlike Tofia Chu, Tofia does not have a job. So, y'all got something in common, Jeremiah. Big and stank. Jeremiah, you got to get that back in blood. And then he gonna put hashtag no shade. Jeremiah, get that back. Get that
from
back.
Louisiana.
Get that
Leslie's main form of content on her TikTok page consists
Yo.
of either her singing or her doing live streams, where she will cry about boys, tell lies, and try to pull scams. And she does this all from the comfort of her grandmother's home. Leslie lives with her grandmother.
All right, I have a question. Over under. We're gonna see if he mentions the weight of her in the video, and 2, over under 300 pounds. So that's what we got in the chat today.
Say that the relationship is very poor.
Jeremiah, did you hit him with a boy? Did you hit him?
Be an
Yo.
understatement. One of the main reasons why
She
it
went
is
to
so
jail?
poor is because Leslie stole her grandmother's car a couple years ago, even getting arrested and thrown in jail for it. But after Leslie was bonded out, her grandmother
Over easily. My bet is 457. 457 pounds is crazy. Under 300 pounds, she's def in the range of 295, 320. I'm thinking high twos, 350 pounds. Okay.
took her right back in. You would think that Leslie would be a
I didn't say my guess. I think we might be. I would say Damar probably hit on the head. 295 to 320. I think that's pretty accurate. I would have to say, or like 280 maybe.
appreciative for the forgiveness, grateful for the roof over her head, and willing to spend the last years of her grandma's life with her. Leslie would much rather go live on TikTok blaring loud music all throughout the house while her grandmother is trying to rest. And when she came downstairs complaining about how loud the music was, Leslie's disrespectful nature became very clear.
I didn't mean it like that, though.
Then why did you say it like that?
I just did.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just... I'm not...
She can't close her mouth. And I know when I play Fortnite, sometimes I be breathing real hard. That's just because I'm so locked into what I'm doing. She just can't close her mouth because of how big she is. That is big back activities. And she's abusing her grandma. How is she doing? Is it like verbal abuse? Because I know it can't be no physical abuse. Let's be real. Is that your only reply, Jeremiah? Get that back in blood. Yeah, Jeremiah, he called you big and what? What did he call you? Hold on. Let's go back in chat. He said big and stink, Jeremiah. You really do have to get that back. You really have to get that back.
Saying.
Just leave it alone.
Somebody in chat said I feel like I'm intruding. Like nobody's supposed to be seeing this. This shouldn't be online. Big and stank. He repeated it too. Yo, Jeremiah, you really got it. You handle him. You handle him.
Her and her grandma get into it quite often on her TikTok live streams. And who could blame her? Leslie's getting drunk all the time. She's vaping all over the place. She's throwing up.
Ew. I did not expect her to throw up. I thought she was just going to take it like a champ, let out a little burp. She threw up. That is nasty.
And not cleaning it. But that isn't even one of the main issues that Grammy has with Leslie. She's totally cool with all that happening.
Yes, ma'am.
You have got a solar firm out, and I hear it in here with the door closed.
How much?
Don't you dare get on that phone and cuss like that again.
You see the death stare that she had, and she was ready to jump. She was ready to jump on her. I hit the gym 4 times a week and make more money. You don't play. Yo, let's keep it. Let's keep it. Let's keep it friendly in the chat, please. Let's keep it friendly in the chat, please. Yo.
As we previously witnessed, she has no respect for any form of authority.
I'm not going to take you to jail right now for public intoxication.
It's not public. I'm doing it at home.
Okay.
Did somebody? Oh, yeah. I was about to say, did somebody call the police? It says it right there.
Right now, you're disturbing the peace by public
How am I
intoxication.
disturbing peace?
Okay, so I got a call from neighbors that said they saw you walking down the street. You're being very, very loud.
I wasn't being loud.
People are like, I do kind of find this like drawing. Like people like will fake call like Christian and other like locales and stuff like that. But I think it is kind of sad when like they do get doxxed, and especially like when they don't do anything. Like let me take a step back, because they do a lot of crazy things. Before I say that, it's just kind of sad that people kind of like, okay, we're having fun online, we're teasing this person online, then they take it a step further, they bring it into real life, and then now, you know, the cops are involved, you know, ambulance people, pizza stores or whatever, wasting people's time, which I don't think that's cool. I think if you're going to do this kind of stuff, I don't condone it, but if you do this kind of stuff, like, just leave it on the internet.
General, because she is well known for trying to pull scams on people to get money so she can buy either food or more vapes. The most heinous of these scams that I was able to uncover involved baby formula. Something that at the time was both very expensive, it still is, and it was hard to get.
Let me tell you guys about this guy. So, there was this guy who used to live relatively close to my house, right? He lived right on 63rd Street. How I know is because I used to see him a lot. It's been a couple of times he's came up to me and said, yo, I really need money for my daughter. I can show you a picture of her. I really need money so I can buy my daughter some formula. I swear on everything I love that my daughter just needs some formula. If you can send me a couple $. Mind you, this guy had a fresh fade, fresh cut. So I'm like, no, you're a grown man asking a younger man for money. You must be out of your mind. If you can't provide for your baby, you shouldn't even have a baby. Get her sent somewhere else. So, yeah, that happened. A couple months later, gave me the same exact story. Yo, I can show you my newborn daughter. She really needs some. She really needs some formula. If you can send me a couple of dollars. And that point, I caught on. I caught on. This guy he's running a scam. He's trying to get a couple dollars out of me so he can go get a little bit of relief so he can get some crack or something. No, priorities messed up. Yeah, even if it was a daughter involved, like I don't even know if I asked him to see the pictures because I really didn't care. Because both times I was walking to the train to go do something. Like I was living my life. I was worrying about myself. Not gonna lie, I think I got the same bull. I was bailing, so I gave bro a few bones. Better than me. Better than me. And I don't really carry cash either, so it was like I wasn't gonna cash that, bro. Say if he requests $1 from me or something for his daughter. That's probably like his niece or something, or babies he got off of Instagram. Something crazy. But yeah, you're better than me, Xavier.
Leslie claimed that her cousin had a
Cool story,
newborn
let's
that
end it.
needed formula. She has made many claims of being pregnant by many different men to either get them to try to stay or give her any kind of attention.
And I don't get it. Like I don't understand why people on TikTok will continue to give her money knowing that she's scammed. I get that people are trying to they're trying to help her, trying to like, do the right thing for somebody who could potentially be suffering. But no, at that point it's just like e-begging. Like this person really doesn't need it. Like there's so many cases of people who really need money. And they don't go online begging for it, Like I really feel like that's like a different kind of low. And you guys know the videos of like, oh, 3 buttons can save my cat's life. And it'll be like the most torn up cat or dog in the world with some sort of debilitating disease. I'm not saying that you shouldn't help these people, right? Especially if it's just, a simple comment. But when you think about it, a comment, they're getting some sort of revenue from you engaging with that post, right? And if they get a whole bunch of other sympathetic people to engage with that post, you know how much money they could potentially make? And I've seen it happen so many times within like the past year. So many of these pages have been popping up. And I was like, okay, the first one, I'm like, okay, this is obviously where they really care about their pet. But then after 3, 4, 5, I can't really give them the benefit of the doubt anymore because there's no way, okay, you saw this person's pet sick and now you're really trying to get your pet sick. Even if it was real, it's like, no, I don't want to do it just for the mere fact it could be fake. You could just be doing this for money. That's like giving money to DSP. But yeah, he still e-begs. Okay, DSP reference. Second DSP reference today. Let's get a third one in chat, guys.
Because Leslie still talks.
Ranson doesn't have a great moral compass. He lacks empathy a lot. Sorry, guys. Let me debunk that. I feel like I have a great moral compass. I feel like morally, more often than not, I am going to make the right decision. If I don't, I am immediately remorseful. Because if I made a bad decision, I had to have thought about it and think, oh, okay, this is right at the time. But if it affects somebody negatively, I'm okay, that was bad. I should apologize. But with like, you have to think, even going back to the pet thing, right? You just have to. I understand people's pets go through their different things, right? But at the same time, so many people e-begging for their pets, and eventually it's like, okay, you have to realize it's just their time to go. Some people are doing it for like their really, really old pets. It's like, okay, what's like another year or two in this pet's life, giving it a whole bunch of medication, a whole bunch of, work, taking it to the vet. At that point, he's like, okay, if I love this pet, I should just, let it pass on. I don't think I have a jacked up moral compass. I think my moral compass is probably one of the finest Jesus has ever made.
Actually has Perry's name tattooed on her body. It's her second name tattoo. Perry has been informed of this tattoo and finds it extremely creepy, and has since cut off all contact with Leslie. But this
What body part was that? What body part was that? Was that definitely wasn't her neck. We can see her neck. Not on one of her chins. Am I right? Or am I right? Um, was that on her arm? Like the midsection? Like where was that located?
Stop
Somebody
Leslie
inform
from
me.
keeping an eye on him. As soon as she had heard that Perry had a new girlfriend, she made this video congratulating the woman in one of her now iconic crying over boys TikToks.
This is to the girl who kissed a boy I love. Hi. I'm the ex, and
Mmm.
I know this might sound crazy, but you got him. You got him.
Ew.
Do me a favor. Don't break his heart.
Which direction is she looking in? Which direction is she looking in?
Boy.
Like, hey, y'all seeing the flab, so much flab. Y'all are terrible. You're terrible people. And you talking about my jacked up moral compass. Come on, man.
Either or him. Always have his back. Take care of him. And love him unconditionally. Make him happy. Yo, the direction the kitchen is in. Yo. Well, there's a spot. There's a spot for you. I'm not going to disclose where, but I think you have a good idea. What is she like? What does she have stuck in her teeth? Any guesses? Any guesses? Because that's the second time she did that. She's playing with like a piece of chicken in her mouth or something. How long is this clip? How long is this clip of her crying? Like, cause we've been here for a good minute now, and it's just her saying nothing of substance at all. Just her picking stuff out of her teeth and staring into the kitchen.
Most famous of which is Tyler. But despite it being very well known that he's a fake rapper troll, she still talks about him. And whenever she's down about all this, she's sure to hop on a TikTok live where you can almost guarantee 100% that she's gonna rip ass.
It is not a thought going on behind those eyes. There is nothing going on behind those eyes. And watch this. Ooh. Ooh. Those farts scary. Those farts are scary. Cause it wasn't anything womanly about that fart at all. That was a force of nature if I've ever seen one. If I've ever heard one before. That is disgusting.
Payback's the fucking bitch.
She's pushing that one out. She's pushing that one out. She's pushing that one out.
I would be
That was all poop. Cause there's no way. Cause she was forcing that out. Her pants are wet. Her pants are wet. That is nasty. And look at the face we stopped on. She's hurting after that. She knows. She feels the feces at the bottom of her pants. That is disgusting.
if I did.
I know a perfect black country boy for her. I know a couple. The couple in my chat actually. Going by number one, the realest country boy came straight from Alabama. What a weirdo. Then we got Damar, close second, coming from Tennessee. And then Jeremiah, who's next in line, talking to her at this very second as we speak. Jeremiah, the countryest of them all. So,
It is so out of left field that the person she's talking to doesn't even know how to respond.
I'm not trying to sound freaking rude or racist or anything, but
If you have to start out a sentence like that, it's going to be rude or racist. That is crazy. I'm not trying to be racist, but
you know how bad a black person smells if they don't take a shower after a few days?
so let's debunk that. Let's debunk that. Let's debunk that. How bad does a black person smell? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna experiment. Jeremiah, don't take a shower for a week, and then go on public transportation. If they kick you off, that means you smell really bad. If they don't, that means you're perfectly fine. You can go another week, right? So that's test A. Test B, we get a light skinned person to do it, and she said that she asked, how do you know how bad a black person smells after they don't take a bath or take a shower after a couple of days? So Xavier, we already know you performed the test. We from all the Fortnite you've been playing, so we don't even need to get to your situation. But yeah, Jeremiah, try that out for us and let us know what the results are.
What someone's race has to do with their hygiene in any way.
I think she would stink bad because I think having more flabs, the extra chins, and that would cause somebody to smell like onions is an understatement. Cheesesteaks is an understatement. Just fat pissy musk is what she smells like. She does not smell good, I can tell you that much. She does not keep herself well.
Is beyond me. It just goes to show that that's the way all of this is not the worst thing that Leslie's done. It's not the scamming. It's not.
Imagine what her bathroom looks like. Imagine it's probably filled with all these roaches. All the tile is probably yellow from all the built up pee and from it not being cleaned. Smells like a biohazard. I would not imagine being somebody who's like, I guess, renovating or coming in to see their home and you have to use the bathroom. That is my biggest fear. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, dude. Going into somebody's home and not having a clean bathroom. That is one of the most uncomfortable feelings on the planet. Yo, I went to my friend Luke's frat house because I was in Pittsburgh for the weekend. They had this one bathroom upstairs with the shower, and they had one downstairs with literally just a toilet, no sink, no nothing, just a toilet inside a room. And yo, something happened to where it started leaking, I think, or I don't know, but I remember I was trying to get changed, and my underwear fell into the toilet water. I was so angry. So angry. Good thing I had another pair. Good thing I had something else to change into. But Safe Up was my last pair. And I was only there for a weekend. Safe Up, that was my only pair. I would have been cooked. I would have been absolutely cooked. Oh my gosh.
Online, and eventually she sent him unsolicited photographs.
Imagine being 15 years old and this scary behemoth of a woman. I'm sorry to use that type of language, but that is traumatizing. And that boy, if I was that little boy, he probably won't even like women ever again after seeing that. That would scar somebody for life. Unsolicited pictures, completely unprovoked. If he didn't ask for them, she just sent her flat packs. Oh, that is not fun. I have a question, right? So where does Tofia fit into all this? Because we are in like the Nova extended universe, right? And I know how Nova and Tofia, they were beefing, but what was Leslie and Tofia? What were they beefing about?
because one is homeless and one is just disgusting looking, and the other one is disgusting looking and actually dirty, but has a job and works at Taco Bell, but she dates minors. So what is like who wins in that fight? And I asked that last video, who wins a righteous off between these three characters? Who wins?
I have a huge crush on Connor.
Is Queso a bad person too? I always see people talking about him, but it seems normally. Yeah, Queso is fine. People just keep calling him fat. People have been like milking him being big for pretty much his whole career. And I personally, I don't really find it funny. Like, I think after like a couple of jokes, like, you know, like like when Ninja in the low taper fade meme, like I think he dragged it so bad into the ground that it was just so cringe by the time it got to him. You know, I didn't even think it was funny to begin with, but with Queso, that he's not necessarily the person like continuing the meme. You know, it's just like people, haha, you're fat. The 12-year-olds just thinking it's funny to call him obese. But yeah, I don't really find any of his clips necessarily very funny, or the jokes about him very funny.
This is really dark stuff. And
Yeah, like I thought we were gonna get like you said she was funny at the beginning of the video, Peter. You know, this woman is disgusting, repulsive, nasty. I thought it was just gonna be about her farting and whatnot. No, she is a creep. She's a very, very big creep, and I'm glad I didn't know about her up until now, and I do regret clicking this video to watch. So yeah.